Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to my first anime review. And this is for Assassination Classroom Blu-ray Season 1 and 2. I kind of combined both of them together because I pretty much just binged and watched both of them, the two series at the same time. Two seasons at the same time, sorry. So bear with me. This is not a traditional anime review. I know many guys do that out there. I'm just kind of putting my thoughts on when I think of Assassination Classroom. Now, this is an anime where, of course, you can clearly see there's a giant yellow octopus in this. And it's one where even I myself, I had apprehensions. I was like, I mean, what is this? Is this going to be cutesy fun? The assassins in the class, what's going on here? So I'll give you a brief synopsis and I'll talk more about the anime. So Assassination Classroom story sets off in the world, kind of present day, where the moon, this creature shows up as a big yellow octopus, and right before he shows up, the moon is mostly destroyed. So 70% of the moon is blown up. It's now a crescent moon that's out there, and he claims that he destroyed the moon, and he will within a year he's going to destroy the Earth too. Now the government has tried to kill him. No one's been able to kill him, and he's giving them an option. He said he will teach a class 3E in a local junior high school, and he will also teach the students how to kill him. So he's basically teaching his future would-be assassins how to kill him. So it's thus the Assassination Classroom. And there is a 100 million yen bounty, sorry, a 10 billion yen bounty, which is about $100 million. Sorry, I did the conversion in my head there. So you have this setup where when you start the anime, the first episode, he comes into class, this big yellow octopus, and he says hello, he greets the class, and everybody just brings out guns and start firing at him. And he's dodging bullets, and he's reading, the roster in the class for his homeroom class. He moves at Mark 20, so he's really fast and no one can touch him. Now, regular bullets do him no harm, but there are special bullets that can dissolve him. He usually calls it anti-me bullets in this. Now, when I first started watching that Assassination Classroom, I was like, okay, this is fun, this is interesting. So I like the idea that he's come in and he's kind of put it on these students, which is very typical Japanese anime stuff. It always has to be high school students or people in junior high. I mean, somebody in school can never be adults. Never that's the case. But with this, you get to meet a bunch of characters in Assassination Classroom, which is pretty nice. Some of the major characters are Nagasaki, there's Kama. Now, Nagasaki is this young kid who is very, is well-spoken, but also well-liked by everyone in the class, but he has this almost killer instinct. One of the early episodes, he was one of the closest to actually coming to assassinating, his teacher, who they aptly call Koro-sensei, because he's someone who they can't kill. And he was the only one who was able to get close enough because, he's got this very quiet killer instinct that just creeps up on it. Even he just didn't recognize it. Kama is probably the strongest one in the class, and he's very smart, but is also he has this very evil side to him in a sense. Not really evil, but if he's not unchecked, he could go different ways. Now, the thing about Assassination Classroom that I really liked was the fact that they spent a lot of time building a relationship between Koro-sensei and the students in the class. You got to know each student, understand all of them, new students who came in, different assassins that came in to try and assassinate the Koro-sensei. They brought all that in. There's a lot of growth with all the characters. Even some of the lesser characters who had like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, or maybe even just half an episode focused off, but there's enough backstory to get them in there where you go, okay, these are the kids in the class. And I have to tell you, the last 3 episodes in season 2, which is the final episode, was really sad. They built up the character dynamics well enough where it felt really sad as things were coming to a head at the end. I really don't want to spoil anything for you other than the fact that I guarantee as you're watching, you tend to enjoy it more and more. You might think it's silly at the beginning, especially you see a giant yellow octopus is teaching a class, but you get to understand why he does it, why he chose to teach, why he wants to destroy the Earth, why he destroyed the moon. Those kind of questions, you get to understand all those things. You also get to see why the students want to kill them, why each student has an appeal to assassinate the sensei in class. Some of them also how they grow and love him more and how he protects them. All these different dynamics in there. Again, it follows all the traditional anime tropes, but also has a nice underlying tone of just connection, almost family. So basically, a classroom can be a family, and how that plays into its existence. There are a couple of characters that kind of play the nemesis. One, of course, is the principal of the school, because to explain it to you, class 3E is called the N class. N class this is a private prep school in a sense, or called a cram school in a sense, and 3E is the class where if you're not doing well in your regular classes, they move you to 3E because you are, you're not learning well. That's the dumb class, so to speak. So 3E starts doing better because of Koro Sensei, and the principal doesn't like it because he has this philosophy that in his school, 95% of the students should do well. The other 5% need to be in 3E or classes like that, because they need to be an example to other students that if you suck, this is what you look like right here. So there's a clash of also like philosophies on that, and it's really cool to see that, because the principal is a as you'd expect with most animes, well-skilled man in terms of all facets, from educating, teaching different subjects, to even fighting too. So you get to see all that mixed in there, as well as also different assassins who come to play, and I have to say that as a whole, they really wrapped up the anime very well. So for me, Assassination Classroom is definitely a buy on Blu-ray. Also, if you want to download it and purchase, or you want to checking out the streaming services, I say definitely do that. I really enjoyed it. I was quite surprised that I would like it. I pretty much binged 24 episodes, 25 episodes, I believe. I binged all the way through. Fantastic. So if you want to pick up Assassination Classroom, use our link down below. You can do that. Don't forget to like and share this video. Favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.